What's up? I came all the way down here just to tell Franklin how to take a bolt out.
Hey, 15 minutes on that one.
Took me 30 seconds. Not even that.
This one, not this one, not this one. The other one.
You got a wing on it.
I can get that. I can get. You want me to get that one out too?
Hey, you know, you're such a genius.
Oh. I got the other one out. You haven't gotten any of them out.
You got that one out. You haven't gotten this one out.
Okay, well.
This is different than that.
Watch me get that one out in like 20 seconds.
All right, time.
Bet.
I never stopwatch.
Oh,
You dropped it.
Yeah, you dropped my pin. What was the only thing I could do?
Oh, you started yet? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh! Ah!
Shot that bitch out.
You're wrong.
Hey! Oh, that's not 20 seconds.
I said 20 seconds technically, so that still counts.
How do we get that out?
Well,
I get this.
Oh, there we go.
This is stuck now.
Oh,
Just
man.
hammer the bolt back in.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, it's not like you're gonna reuse these anyways. Oh, that broke.
Oh, no.
Oh, these are
Pretty good.
garbage. Garbage.
That's why we got those over there, Craig.
Oh, you already took your. Okay, so you already took it off?
Oh, look at this guy. Wait, where are the collectors at? Oh, geez, there they are. Found them.
Start it up.
Yeah, his exhaust was mounted back here, and obviously everything has to come off. But yeah, 460 makes like 100 horsepower
On a good day.
on a good day. Damn!
I need to put Super 10s on it, dude.
Dude, bet. No, you need Black Widows because they don't have a center. And the Widowmakers are really, really gnarly.
I need a better exhaust system.
Hey, Nate, you know about exhaust, right? I would assume. 2.5s on this truck would sound amazing. Better than 3-inch, because it'd be higher toned. It would sound sick.
Let's also give him the low end torque he needs.
Yeah, well, people have this strange myth about the larger tubing gives you more flow, makes more power. It actually does the opposite, and it doesn't if you put like a smaller tubing. It's so unnoticeable, really.
It's 300-pound muffler.
I actually do want to like go get a scale and weigh these stupid things. Oh, here they are. Franklin made these out of like 1/8-inch steel, I swear to God. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you don't have any money? You don't have any money for mufflers? You just make your own. So did you put a baffle? Did you put like a V right here?
There's like 3 baffles, like small, like little 1/2-inch baffles in it, and there's a pressure relief tube in it too.
Wow,
There's
look at
chambers in it.
how fancy that is.
Fancy.
You don't need money.
30 bucks to make them.
Money doesn't
Oh,
exist.
30 for both.
30 bucks for, and that was just
Bucks and
for,
a welder for both.
that's just the tubing really is what really costs money. And that's just straight,
And the
you
guys
know.
on the street are chill with me. I bring my Rockstar and they'll bend all my exhaust shit up for free.
Oh, nice. So this is just a piece of plate with some brakes in it. Nice. Comfy?
Hey, for 50 cents a day, you can feed this starving child
Little vitamingling.
with milk.
This
I'm gonna
man
cut that
has a 4-foot jack handle right here that's heavier, and he's using a freaking a mallet. That did you make this yourself? Does this have Galoyo specialties on it?
So we're taking the leaf springs and the whole rear end pretty much out of this truck, and obviously we have to take the leaf springs out. So one thing, we don't have a lot of tools, but a lot of people are familiar with this where a lot of people don't have air compressors, they don't have high-end tools. So getting stuff like this out always sucks. So you can see I have 2 wrenches here. I don't have a big impact on it. And this can be kind of a pain, it just swings. So you can move something up and try to get a wrench to rest on the frame. And then you can just kind of just pull it, and then it'll go ahead and it'll take itself right off. No deal. So, it's a little bit easier. 7/8 on the outside.
thick that shaft is.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Jeez. Hey, where are you going with that?
Hold on, I gotta grab this.
Hey, get back here.
Oh Jesus, all zoomed in still.
Whoa. Alright guys, I might as well actually tell you why we're tearing why we're actually taking Franklin's truck all the way apart. So, for those of you guys who don't know, behind me, this is Franklin, and this is his 1967 Ford F250 that he built entirely himself when you were, what, 16?
Not even junior year of high school.
Yeah, so just shows what you can build. Look at all the tubing behind me. But this is actually, as you can see right here, I'm gonna title it F100 in the video because you know it gets more views that way. But technically it is, but technically it isn't. It's kind of one of those weird trucks because as you can see here, two dimples right here in the frame. I mean that this was once a long bed that he shortened. But technically all he did here was he cut the old leaf spring perches off, slid them forward, and then just cut the back of the frame off. But this is like a mid bed. So short beds are 115-inch wheelbase. This is actually a 120, which is typically what you want. As you can see right there, he's getting out his nice brand new 2.5x14.
Yep.
To replace the junk leaf springs that were in this thing. With the, and it's got a Dana 60 still because this is a F250 like I was saying. But yeah, you just moved everything forward and it was leaf sprung for a while. Leaf springs suck, sorry, they suck.
They do.
So we're just gonna change it to links and we're gonna kind of do the whole geometry from front to back and 4-link this truck, trophy truck style, 1400 truck style. Yeah. So as you can see here, these are literally, this is what Franklin's been dreaming about since I've known him when we met freshman year in college, is these brand new King shocks with these nice crappy coilers from OfferUp, or the spring coil.
And you know what sucks is seriously today I saw a pair brand new that just got posted for sale, and I'm just like, I might have to buy those.
Nah, I should definitely buy those just because you have this like brand new shock.
But I got a sandblaster, so I mean I can clean these up.
You'd have to go get them powder coated though, and that would cost more than $50, which is what the other ones are. You guys can see good, nice brand new stuff here. But yeah, basic rundown, whole truck's getting 4-linked. Almost the back half. I keep trying to convince him to just kind of like cut the frame right about there.
A lot more money.
Raise it up, back to right there. You know, not too bad. It's pretty easy stuff. I mean, it's all just tubing. As you can see over there, got a whole bunch of tubing.
100 feet.
That we totally know what we're doing with. So.
120 feet? So
100? What are you going to do with 120 feet of tubing?
I got to build 60-inch links. That's 5 foot of pop.
Yeah, these things are gonna be so gnarly. We're gonna have to notch the cabs so they can for up travel, because you know we're gonna get how many inches of up travel and down travel are you shooting for?
At least up travel 12. I'm shooting for anywhere between 20 to 24 for rear travel.
That's not bad.
Which is 2 feet.
Yeah. Wow. You can add. Nice.
12 and 12.
Wow.
12 and 12. 50-50. We'll see.
Engelmannier.
Engineer, we'll see.
But yeah,
hoping for that.
Basically, a big thing too is we're changing all of the. We're not 15 anymore, so we actually know how to fabricate. So we're gonna pretty much start over and do all this stuff really the right way.
More fabrication since then.
Yeah. So now, but you gotta admit, 15 years old, 16 years old, that's pretty damn impressive.
I mean, it's held up.
Obviously, yeah.
I put it through 3 years.
In the desert and all this other stuff.
It hasn't broken yet. I mean, wheel bearings, but that's changed too.
Well, yeah, I'm sure everyone's cussing them out in the comment section saying, why are there wheel spacers? And there are wheel spacers because your wheels.
The tires, they don't clear the radius arms.
Yeah,
But that's going to get changed too. Steering and beams are going to change.
Yeah, so you can see in the front, I've gotten a lot of questions from people asking me where you get your beams. And we're going to need a flashlight.
Honestly, AutoFab, I name dropped you a bunch. Not gonna lie, I get too many people ask me where my beams come from, and this was done at home, but I recommend AutoFab because you can buy their stuff online. They come bent with coils and everything.
So you can see is where'd you bend them? You bend them in the front here?
They bent them there, but I think I have another set right here.
Where'd you bend yours?
These are.
Oh, yours are bent right here.
They're bent more over here, kind of.
Okay.
Not as much though.
So really all he did was he heat them up, put them in a press, bent them, and then he did a triangulated plate here, which is Franklin's specialty. Because
beams don't bend this way. Everybody plates the beams because they plate them with flat plate and they think they bend this way. Beams don't bend this way. They bend this way.
Yeah, in terms
of... You hit shit hard enough... whoa. Gotta bleep that. Gotta bleep that. You hit stuff hard enough and they'll bend backwards.
Yeah,
so you put a triangulated plate on it. This is old school. Like, this is like what they used to do in the 80s and like 90s, like early 90s. Like my dad used to race, but you usually do a triangle like this on all the way down the beam.
Yeah. So what he's saying is a lot of people do the flat plate in the front, and that allows it to just give that little bit more leeway when it can bend. If you hit like a big bump or something, the triangulated just makes it a little bit stronger, especially when they're old school stock beams still.
But these might be coming off because I have another set right here. that are 1-inch kingpin that I'm probably gonna do those instead because they're not messed with yet. These are messed with, and I'm just kind of like.
It's kind of nice though because you could sell this as a whole kit, and then you're planning. This is rear steer. You're gonna do a front steer.
Yeah, I'm keeping these spindles, getting rid of the wheel spacers. Gonna widen maybe these anywhere between 3 to 4 inches. Get rid of those wheel spacers, and then doing a front steer.
Basically, everything that was done a while ago is getting beefed up, to say the least. As you can see.
The front was done in like the 90s.
Oh yeah.
The front was done when my dad originally built. Like he had the truck long bed, and it just had like 31s on it. And he did the front end and like drove it then. You know, took it to Baja and whatnot. But now it's just. Oh yeah, that's all getting torn out.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Let's get some more gussets into the cage.
Yeah,
top.
there's a harness bar you can kind of see right there, and that's probably going to tie into the shock mount up here. You said.
Yeah, it's
you're probably going to use. Are you going to keep this tube?
No, this is this tube, this, and the X is all coming out, and we're doing a tube from up here down to where the axle bumps, because that's where like the strongest point of the frame is. So we're doing a tube from there to there, a tube straight up to this tube from the axle to there, and then we're doing. From here, we're coming out the cab where the harness bar is here, and we're tying it into the tube that's going to come right here, and the shock mounts are going to sit right here.
Okay, I see.
And then we're going to do another tube that ties into the tube here, that comes into the tube that comes out of the cab, and then down to the frame, just to add some more rigidity to that tube.
And then get rid of a lot of dead tubes that are in this thing, but there really isn't.
But I'm going to use some of this tube to reinforce the cab cage.
Yeah.
Triangulate the top.
You said was there even there was, so you're going to triangulate it?
Put a tube down the middle, put a tube from this corner to that.
Yep.
Put a tube from that corner down to there, and then put the V in.
Yeah, put a window bar, because those are hot boys.
And then I might add a few more tubes in back here.
Nice. Yeah, keep in mind, this is a budget thing. A lot of you guys
This was built on high school budget of working odd little jobs and saving up money. My parents made me put money away every birthday, and like this was like oh, sit in the backyard for 8 years and was rusted to crap, and was like, you want it, you put your money into it, and you can have it.
Yeah.
So dumped all my like money that I earned when I was little and whatnot to piece this together.
Yeah. So.
And now I'm still squeaking by.
Yeah. He's been saving for shocks.
Still on a budget.
For like 3 years, he's been saving for these 2 shocks. So.
4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 4, not 2. 4.
Yeah, you're right.
4.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but you guys got to realize this.
Thanks to you can tag F250 Party Wagon in that. He helped me out with those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out Elliot, I believe his name is.
Yeah, but you guys got to realize I always want to reinforce this when we bring up different projects on my channel. This is a very real channel. This is real kids, real money. I mean, 20 years old. We don't have a lot of money.
Going to college, broke college students.
Yeah, so this is not your normal wallet building this stuff, you know, that we don't have much money. Frankly, where do you work?
This isn't, oh dude, right now I work at In-N-Out. Find me in El Cajon at In-N-Out.
You can do this. If he can do this working on In-N-Out, and keep on, he just got this job. He's been saving up for this for a while. You guys can build whatever the hell you want.
This is saving up for 2 summers worth of work.
If you want something, you can go
jobs.
get it. Look at this thing, it's sick. This is a stock F250 that he built into this. Isn't that sick? Just gives him some labor love.
It's labor, that's all it is.
But
don't be afraid to ask questions, that's a big thing.
yeah, we know a lot of people in the off-road world. You guys would be surprised. I know more about the off-road stuff than I do car stuff because that's what all of my friends do, him being a big one.
Hint, saying everyone Craig should have built his truck into a PRERUNNER.
Yeah, but regardless, with this one, it's just we're gonna go back and just do everything. We have the mindset now. We know what we're doing, so this should be actually pretty easy, and we can beef up the suspension in this thing to where it'll ride just incredibly. The amount of travel will be like doubling the travel and the usable travel.
Oh, that's gonna be a lot more tunable.
Yeah, that's the biggest
Tuning
thing.
is the big thing with
Because
these.
you guys probably noticed when we were taking this
Like-
thing off, it had the 2 vertical shocks that were just, nasty and they didn't really work very well. Now we're changing to
Here.
So from when it was, including the price of the shocks, roughly from when it was just a cage beamed and coil bucket and
I had,
leaf
like,
truck.
Barely had any money. They're stock leafs. Honestly, Ford stock leafs pull enough travel. This is has some few little bit of Deaver add-ins that I took from a Nissan Titan.
Yeah, you made your own pack here.
Made my own pack
And then
here,
the
and it handled
shackles.
really good. This
Yeah.
pack handled really good. The reason I didn't have so much travel is because of the frame.
Yeah.
Where I moved it, because I pretty much moved it to the worst spot of the frame and didn't
Yep.
think about that.
The
But
lowest
that's,
spot. You can see that's where the axles should have
that's
been.
15-year-old me, and I could have if I set up the rear hanger better and angled the rear hanger, I could have got more travel.
Yeah.
But at that point, I mean, if I'm gonna put as much money into doing leaves, like nice leaves, like you can do a 4-link for as much as you're gonna do nice leaves for.
Yeah, we're gonna be notching the frame here too, so we can get that off travel back without having to worry about the frame here, and that'll fix that problem. As you guys recently know, I step notched my frame like crazy high, so it won't be that hard to do. It'll be pretty sweet, which is cool. I mean, I'm down here and it's 10 o'clock at night right now. We're getting this
tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Yeah, we're getting it done. So we're gonna get back to it.
Leaves out.
Ooh, is he getting out the ski goggles? Damn! Get it, man.
First, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. We're starting off by cutting all the bedside mounts off. We're just going to start over. We're probably going to pull the bedside out a little bit.
Yeah. Still working on that, so the rib that I have where I cut, because I cut mine out, I think what I have to do is cut that rib out, and then I have to take the top and widen the top just like a hair to leave the bulge.
Yeah.
Because the rest will bulge, just the top that's not going to bulge.
Because I mean, regularly the wheel obviously sits in the wheel well fine, but there's a brace that kind of goes down the center of the bedside. I'll show you in a little bit. But when the wheel comes up, it will hit that. So we need to cut that out. I'll probably bulge it out just so I can clear that all the way up. So we're gonna probably redesign these. Plus these are, I'm sorry man, these are super ugly. These are just stupid looking. This is dumb looking.
It works. Hey, it's 15-year-old. Hey, look at this one, dude. It didn't fit, so I cut it and like.
Nice.
Yeah, hit me up in the comments, dude. Those are some ugly bugger welds, man.
It's okay.
Don't tell me, I already know.
We're evolved now. You should see my welds. I'm semi-okay at welding. Throwback to C10 days. Comment below if you remember, if you were around here for that.
My dad built that truck. Won championship the first year that it was raced.
Yeah, dude.
And the second year.
My truck was pretty sick, huh?
Dude, Craig should have kept it. Never really jumped it.
Yeah, I did.
Never took it to the desert.
I never, yeah. Well, it would have broke. It broke every time I drove it. That thing up to like the base of the window.
Yeah.
Yes, right there. Obviously kicked back a little bit.
It has to be kicked back a little bit. To be honest, they're probably gonna sit like right here, like right where this tube is. So they're probably gonna sit like right here.
It's like in the center of the link though. Look at where the bottom of it is. There'll be somebody who will write you a paragraph in my comments telling you exactly where to put the tube, and you'll listen to
I know
it.
they're gonna tell me where to put it. The thing is, I have a one-piece drive shaft. And the thing is, with the transmission I have, if I go to a fixed yoke drive shaft, because I'm working on a budget here, fixed yoke drive shaft shortens the C6 a bunch. And then I have to even go even like this drive shaft's gonna be even longer. And you're supposed to put the top, the front, the bottom link pivot right where the U-joint is.
Yeah, so they don't slip.
Transmission, so
Yeah.
it doesn't slip as much. You don't have that much binding. Like honestly, I could probably pull 28 with only a 1/4 inch of plunge.
So, in case you missed it, there's a fat hole right here. Why was this hole here?
It was rusted out anyways. There's a whole rust hole there. Just like cut it out and I was gonna patch it, and I told myself I was gonna patch it like 2 weeks into driving this thing, and never patched it.
Because this ain't a cargo light.
No. I think something landed on this roof because there's a bunch of Bondo up here too.
Yeah, mine is a fat hole as well.
Oh, dude, this duct tape is so old. Yeah, I prepped all the metal.
Oh my god, what do you mean you prepped the metal?
Dude, it's like, it's bare metal up
You
top.
put a grenade in there, blew it up, and then walked away. What do you mean you prepped the metal?
No, I put some like rust stopper on it, and it hasn't honestly gotten any worse.
Yeah, well, when you put duct tape
Clear
on
coat
it.
and rust stopper. Look at that. Well, yeah, I had to seal it up somehow.
Oh yeah, the metal is kind of clean right there. You're right.
It's not like terrible. Like all like I cut out all the bad stuff. So like all like the metal, like I seriously just have to weld a plate in. Like cut out a plate, like it's all prepped.
Just take a piece of 3/16 and just plop it in there and weld it. Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's how you fabricate, right?
Yeah, fabricate, you know?
Gang gang. Alright guys, it's the next day. I'm just coming back. So basically the whole point of this video actually is to introduce a new style of project light. You guys wanted me to do a pre-runner. They're a little bit expensive, keep in mind I do have 2 projects right now, so we're gonna try to finish those first and be somewhat responsible. I did have a C10 pre-runner for some of you guys that have been long-time subscribers. If you go on my channel, there's a whole build thread on a C10, I wanna call it a bro runner, it wasn't a real pre-runner, but still, it was a cage truck, it was pretty cool. But this is a new project. I'm gonna come down here every once in a while, do some updates with this truck, just to kind of show you guys kind of how he's building everything. So if you're curious and stuff like this, I know a lot of you off-road guys are curious for stuff like this, and how to link trucks and do all that kind of cool stuff. So we'll show you how we do it. So if you like how we do it, then you'll get a free tutorial on how to build your own link truck for pretty cheap, which will be cool. That's really the best part, is we were doing this on a budget big time. We're gonna save money where we can and show you how we do it. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video if you did enjoy it. Let me know what you think down in the comments about this, how we should link his truck, what he should do with this truck, and stay tuned for that. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.
No one ever sees me.